So pleased to see you. Welcome once again to my home. Today we are going to visit my garden estate. Come with me. What is through the round window? Da di da di da di da di da di da 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 dum 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 da. Right. After a brief musical interlude, here we are. And this is checking to make sure. Yes, another corner. Here we are on the opposite side of the world now. Visiting all four corners of this square world. And yes, the world is flat in Creativerse. I know this because I have swum right to the very edge of the world and just found that the water drips off the end and there's a lot of fog, and yeah, the world it's flat and it ends and it's scary and you have to come home quick. Alright, I have chosen a beachy biome for my garden estate. Not the usual choice for a garden estate, I'm sure. But, you know, let's have a little bit of contrast here. Random mud. Glorious. Okay, so this is our little entrance. It's very posh. Can you see we've got obsidian over there? Oh yes, of course. It's going to be a bit la-di-da to live here. Into this beautiful little nook of a garden. When I first built this, I was enchanted by the thought that yes, you have this tiny little garden where you can sit out here, you can have your lunch or breakfast looking out over this beautiful view with chizards roaming around and wild, rocksters going up and down. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we go inside our little house and it's very elegant. We've got this reinforced glass here, bookshelves, a weapons rack, normal shelves. It's open plan. You've got your little dining table here, and I think this is the first and only blueprint that features a kitchen. You've got your cooking station here, worktops, you've got forges over here. I suppose that could look like an auger or something, but yes, we have a kitchen, even with these adobe bricks separating it from the rest of the house. Compact and bijou, but beautiful. So, let us wander upstairs, shall we? And here we have a lovely veranda. Again, lots of places to sit and enjoy your surroundings. Look out at your beautiful view. It's very tranquil and very serene. It's got these lovely wildwood flowers so that at night they'll give off a very, very comforting glow. This is the one place I probably would like to move into. It's all very cozy. And what have we got in here? Well, in here is the master bedroom. I love the way they've done this sort of headboard, and you know, you've got your individual lamps for whoever wants to read the longest, a fireplace, with a nice roaring fire to keep you warm when it's cold. This looks a bit tropical out there. Not sure how cold it'll ever get, but I don't know, you can get storms. It's all very beautifully put together. Do we have an attic? An attic. Attic. Let's go see the attic. Hey, and let's struggle up the stairs. Let's struggle up the stairs. Ah, we're in. It's definitely an attic. And this is something normally, I think I touched on it with the windmill build and the barn, is that we generally, when we build, we kind of think of spaces that are more accessible, and we tend to neglect the fact that in most buildings you do have these little roof spaces, and it's kind of nice to see that this blueprint has incorporated this into the design. So you do have a little attic space, which is where you'll put all those things that you can't bear to throw away, haven't got a use for, and nowhere to store it in your house. So it goes up there for goodness knows how long. So there we go. It's genteel, a little posh, and quite compact. And this is your garden estate with garden. So let's see if we can give ourselves the exterior view. Go for a little wander over here, and there you can see it from the exterior, and it does look very nice. I mean, if you were with other players perhaps, and you're all wanting to build your own houses and create a little town, this would just fit in with that sort of concept exceedingly well. It's got a nice look both inside and outside. It's got a good feel to it. It's again made out of mostly readily available materials. The reinforced glass does take iron, but I don't see any reason why, if you're struggling for iron, that you couldn't replace those with maybe wooden framed windows, which would look equally nice and would give it a different character to it. Nice details here with the fireplace, and don't drown. I do know how to play this game, really. Yes, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by imminent drowning. Nice detailing on the external part of the fireplace. Kind of goes through from where the forges are right up to where you've got your fireplace in your master bedroom. Don't know why I've put a sign there. I think, can't remember if it was part of the build. It might have been. So it might be to give you the opportunity to name your garden estate. Well, so much for that. Let's head back and see what our next blueprint build will be. La la la. That looks like an ice block. They're great fun for slipping and sliding along. I'm making up new words. It's my entirely new language. We can work with this. I'm having a look. We've basically got the cragwood keep, because we've already seen the tree house because we walked to it, the floating island, and the hidden temple. that one, tall jungle tree, we don't really have to go to it. I've just marked that because I was exploring and came across this ice-covered jungle tree that's about the tallest tree I've ever seen. So I just marked it out as a point of interest. It's not somewhere that we actually have to go to. So I think we'll go to the Cragwood Keep and then we might bounce along to the floating island. I kind of want to leave the hidden temple till last for, you know, reasons. So let's head off this way. I'm going to start sounding like Wayne's World, aren't I? Swing. Oh dear. Probably not the best comparison. Right. You might think, oh, has she got an affinity with water? But no, it's because things. This is on the other end, and I can't help it if all four corners of my world basically have nothing but water. It's like the land just, it ends. It doesn't at the edge there, as you can see. So, I mean, there's no reason to presume that the land should end at the corners. So that's, and it doesn't end here, can you see? So I don't know why. It just happens to be that all four corners are water. Now this is the Cragwood Keep. I suppose it's meant to look like a bit more barbaric than the wooden fort and anything else. This was a crazy fun build to do. We'll do the outside first. What seems to do the inside first? So let's, you know, do it up a bit. Can you see how they've used slabs here in this blueprint to sort of make it look a bit spiky? I'm kind of thinking if people are going to be attacking, you don't want to give them nice footholds and handholds to climb up. But I suppose the whole point is it's supposed to look like I said before, spiky. So you wouldn't want to climb up it. But yes, it's not very practical, but it's nice looking. And we'll go around this way, and this appeals again because this one at least does have that tower symmetry that so bugs me with the stone fort. And what this has got as well, which I quite like, is it's got your own little pet pen. Come in here. Oh look, I needed a potion apparently. Yay for me. So you've got where you can feed them and shelter when it's raining, and oh hello, and self-penning pigsies. There. Which illustrates a problem with this pen were you to have real pets, because they can get in and out. Fences are supposed to keep them in, but no, it won't. So if you were planning on keeping pets in here and setting them to wander, you do have to realise that some changes will need to be made so that your pets don't just wander out. But slight little error there. But here we go, here's the entrance. Very interesting. There's a lot of innovative ways of using things like stairs and fence and slabs to create quite an interesting facade. And then when you come in here, you have the main hall. I can imagine, you know, you've had your day going out pillaging and fighting and rah, and you come in with your big tankards of ale and sit down here waiting for your wenches to feed you. Yeah, okay, moving right along into one of the towers. Now, with them being symmetrical, you go into one tower, you've seen them all. And, well, they're towers. So we'll have a look round and you can have a quick look at the design, but there isn't much I can say about a tower. You've got your little lookout point here and you can see your corresponding towers, and actually from this point of view it's quite good because you can see the tops of the other towers, and I like those tops of the towers. They're very interesting. I think, yep, we can go all the way up. Well, we can if we're not me, you know, like, come on, let me up the stairs. Oh. Okay, you can go up, but I seem to have, I'm having a problem with my dismount. So, we'll pretend that didn't happen. This is an upstairs bit. Hooray, up for upstairs bits. So this is where we can look. Is somebody trying to get in? Oh no. Rain down, fire, arrows, oiling pitch, rocks, whatever you've got. Defend yourselves. See, me, I can just make up my own games. It doesn't take much. And then this is the yeah. See, we're barbarians. We don't need beds. We'll just sleep on this rock hard floor. Because, yeah, that's what we do. We're strong. We're hard. I presume it's a sleeping area. There we go. That is it. Simple as. Nice, solid little building. Nice and symmetrical. Plenty of scope for messing around in. Plenty of scope for adding your own personal flair to it. I like this blueprint. Let's zoom back. Wait for everything to load. The reason why this takes long is because my house is reasonably central, so I mean we're zipping right across to the other side of the world, so every little thing's got to reload, so it takes its time. We can live with that, can't we? Right, now I said we were going to go to the floating island. This was one that I built in cooperation with somebody, the same person who helped me build the wooden fort, which was Dagon, and you know he came up with the idea, let's build a magnificent floating island. So I said, okay, let's do it. And so this is another blueprint build, and I just found somewhere that had a lot of green, and as you can see there's a fair deal of down, and I will show us the far away view, but for now this is what I like with this particular build, is there's lots of little nooks and crannies. This one was quite a big build. As you can see, we're still going up through the floor, and it took us quite a while. It took us a long while to gather all the materials. This was one where I didn't buy a kit. All of these materials were hand gathered. It was all made, crafted, you name it. So here we have our floating island, and I don't know whether to call it a day spa or an abandoned temple. It has the feel of either. We have here our little fountain with I've got to be very careful because a fall from here is no joke. Really is no joke. And this gushes down all the way down to the bottom. We may ride that down later on, but first let's explore the rest of this place. It's a little odd in that you can see here there's this beautiful archway. It's also a stairway. Now, you would think if I go into this building here, I should be able to go to the second floor of the building from in here. Sounds logical, doesn't it? Well, maybe we can do it from in here. Well, no. Now, you see, this is what I think is sort of like a sauna, hot tub kind of area. This is why I kind of think day spa. It has to be, you know, you come in here. Not sure I particularly want to bathe in bog water, which is when I start with the thinking that this is an abandoned day spa, maybe. And the water's left to go a little bit stagnant. To revive it, we'd probably need to put something a bit nicer in there. But yeah, there's no way up to the second floor. Interesting. So let's have a look here, our little lookout point. Now's a good time to do it, actually, because now we can look out at this beautiful nighttime sky. Really is nice. As far as skyboxes go, this is a beautiful one. So we've had our little lookout. We can have a look over here. What is this? Is this one of the chains that anchors down our floating island? Wow. Okay, so let's go into here. Now, I'm going to say ahead of time, it's quite possible that I will get lost, because for some reason I always do. So we have this main room with diamond glass, so it's all very ornate, and this little room with a table. I've never fathomed out why there would be a table there. Is this a little office? Is this where you pay for your spa treatment? Or is this where, if it's a temple, is this where the priest counts his money? No idea. Don't think we have to have an idea. We can make it up as we go along. And then we come into this area, which obviously you can see can be viewed from above. And this little rondel here, which goes quite a way up to where you can see the diamond glass. And as I move, oh, twinkle, 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 little glass. We'll come up here, and now this is where we see that viewing area, and it opens up here. There's lots of sort of viewing platforms, and I really like that. It gives it a feeling of freshness and openness. And then, oh, remember this little arch that I pointed out down here? Now this is how we get in to the top of the other building. See? There's the little spa. That's where we came in. Why can we only access this from this building? Maybe this is the admin block. Downstairs, visitors. This is where the people go who are supposed to be here. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Help! Okay, and here we are at the top. Lovely. Marvellous. Beautiful. Now, I think we need to go down. See, I told you I get lost in here. I built it and I get lost in here. Aha! More up. And this is where you sort of at the pinnacle. It's kind of frustrating that you can't walk through there. That little bit of that rondel is. And then we can come over here to this walkway. So we come into a different tower. And we'll go up the tower. See, now I'm not sure if these are here because it's old and overgrown, or if they're here because it's pretty. I don't think it matters. And this is where they've used fences to sort of become a trellis, and I have used that in another build that I've done, simply because I think, well, oh, there's clever, nice one. And so, well, yes, we're at the top, and there's flowers and trees and things and stuff and things. And shut up now. And down, down. And I actually added a little bit more grass just here because it wasn't there before. And so I'd come out of here, la la la, because there is a hole right down to nowhere. So I would come out of this doorway, hit this non-existent piece of grass, and take the long trip down. I mean, now I don't think it would matter so much because I have a glider, but we didn't have gliders then. You know, you fell, boy. What did I see there? Oh, you see now, that's a chest, and yeah, you know, chests, they're a thing. I will go get that. I loved building this tree, and this was when I discovered that wildwood flowers glow all the flowers glow. A lot of people don't mention this in their videos. All the flowers glow, but only the wildwood flowers actually also luminesce, in that they light up the surroundings. All the flowers, don't talk show, they have their own little glow, so they light up against a background, but only the wildwood flowers actually illuminate things around them. It's a bit like the LEDs light up but don't shed light. That's how it is with most of the other flowers except for the wildwood flowers. So yeah, you've got to be a little bit careful. You know, these are 2 or 3 islands held together by a bit of iron chain. You know, you could fall and you could die. Now, I did say we were going to ride this down, but in the presence of that chest, I think we're going to fly. Whee! No, fly. Okay, I think there was lag. Can I blame lag? Am I allowed to do that? Probably not, eh? And I missed the chest. Well, we get a very nice view of the floating island from here. See all of the chains that are holding it down? Let's gain a bit of altitude here. I think we'd probably get a reasonably nice view from where I was trying to land. Hey! I can do it if I try. Stuff and things. But what I really wanted to do was actually to go up here and see if we can fly around the floating island. The problem is that when you're flying, you can't really see much other than yourself flying. Gliding. I shouldn't say flying because you're not flying. But let's try and see if we can give ourselves a nice little view. It's very serene, this flying business, gliding business. I'm in the air, it's flying. I'm flying. I am. I'm falling with style. So yes, this was probably one of the bigger builds. Now can I come in for a cheeky landing here? I've got this mastered. Ta-da! And let's swing our way back. And I think that that's enough for today. And I will be back. We will have one more, well, yes, one more blueprint build to show you. The one I've been saving till last. And then if anybody's interested, I'll probably show the fast transit station, because that is also a blueprint build. Oh yes, and there's the mushroom house as well. Oh, well, we do have a few more things still to look at. So I will leave us here. We've had plenty of time together, and I'm sure everybody wants a nice cup of tea and a biscuit now. So we'll settle down, we'll have a cup of tea and biscuit, and thank you for tuning in. As always, like, dislike, comment, share, subscribe. You know I love you loads. Peace out, peeps.